Iran-backed Houthis have issued a stinging response to Donald Trump's move against Venezuela, framing it as a dangerous precedent for global politics. Yemen's Houthi movement released a tough statement after Trump's actions, accusing Washington of crossing yet another line in foreign intervention. The Houthis warned that Trump will not stop with Venezuela, claiming he intends to topple the presidents of Latin American nations one after another. The Iran-aligned group also condemned what it called the silence of global powers, arguing that the lack of pushback has enabled further escalation. They said silence over the crimes committed against Nicolás Maduro encouraged Trump to threaten other leaders as well, because he faced no immediate consequences. In their statement, the Houthis said that silence over Trump's alleged crime against Venezuela's president encouraged him to go further and broaden his threats. They claimed Trump is now openly threatening the presidents of Colombia and Mexico, using them as examples of how the pressure could spread. The Houthis warned he will not stop there, but will continue until he topples Latin American presidents one by one or forces them into surrender and submission. The Houthis also pointed to the May 2025 Houthi ceasefire, arguing that it offers a lesson to the wider world about how Washington behaves under pressure. They claimed the United States becomes greedy and arrogant when it meets silence and retreat, but pauses when confronted with firmness and resistance. The statement argued this is the nature of American policy. When threats are met with silence, America becomes more greedy, more demanding, and more arrogant. It added that when Washington is met with toughness and a firm position, it stops at its limits and withdraws, dragging the tales of defeat and disappointment. The Houthis said this was demonstrated in their confrontation with Yemen, and claimed today's world is ruled by the logic of power with no room for the weak. They concluded that America respects only the strong, and that what Yemen achieved was, in their words, by the grace and guidance of God. Remember, in May 2025, Trump ordered a stop to US bombing against Houthi targets in Yemen, marking a major shift in the escalating Red Sea conflict. As part of that agreement, both the United States and the Houthis committed not to target each other directly, lowering the risk of wider confrontation. The deal came after the Houthis caused havoc in the Red Sea during Israel's Gaza onslaught, disrupting shipping lanes and raising global economic alarms. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio later argued that ending the bombing was mainly a freedom of navigation issue, according to the Financial Times.